So your boss requires you to get an MBA to get promoted, which is a common situation. And the vile, despicable people in HR who should swim to Japan with cinderbox tied around their waists in Minecraft unnecessarily require every young man and woman in this country go into debt, wasting 4 years of their youth and life, continuing on, which is nothing more than high school version 2.0 to get a degree so you even qualify for entry level jobs. I think maybe the millennials know that they were hoodwinked. Zoomers are slowly waking up, but not waking up as quick as they ought to because, well, what else do young 18-year-old kids have to do? We treat college like it's an American birthright. That's where all the action is. And you're all excited and you find out now they just stole $120,000 of your money. Another $200,000 in interest payments because they didn't teach you compound interest in college. And 4 years of youth, 6 if you're really stupid. And I have been not banging on the drums. I have been sounding the alarms about worthless degrees long before it became an issue. I really am a national treasure. I won't be recognized, but I really am a national treasure. Go fuck yourself. There should be a statue of me somewhere. Somewhere. I don't care where. Just somewhere. He tried. That's he tried. That was it. That's all I have to say. Well, who the hell he was? He's the guy that tried. We don't know who the fuck this guy is. He's the one who tried. But as time has gone on, and especially in light of that worthless quant, Dr. Gay, that's her last name, where it's now possible, not conclusive yet, but it looks like she was plagiarizing some work. President of Harvard, they hate Jews. They do. Say it. You hate Jews. Harvard, we also hate white males. You hate Republicans. It's a joke. I don't know how much more proof and evidence you all need to know that college and this ridiculous requirement of having a college degree to have the right to work in the United States is bullshit. But as it is, it's bullshit. But as it's being proven so, and I've always known it to be, I've had no qualms whatsoever about getting qualified the most direct and cheapest way possible to qualify for employment, including having other people do your homework, getting fake degrees, claiming you have a degree when you don't. No. Fuck you, employers. Fuck you, corporate America. You're going to require, well, let's just put it this way. You have no problems indebting, now what, 2.5, 3 generations of young people saddling with student loan debts so that because you don't want to do a training program, these worthless bints in HR who are arrogant, power tripping, just disgusting people. Master's preferred to do some bullshit job. No, fuck you. Fuck you. Young people have a right to revolt, and the least they can do is, oh, I got to take 2 years of bullshit Marxist courses to employ bullshit Marxist people with their master's degree in bullshit Marxist studies to enrich them because they're otherwise a welfare jobs program. 2 years of my money's got to go to that. Fuck you. I'm not running. No, I'm not. Yeah, white men suck. Cut off their penises. Hooray, the great feminist Marxist imperative. A+. There. You shouldn't have to be, especially like if you're not majoring in Marxist studies. And so obviously different places have arisen to make your college going experience easier, and academiccomposition.com is one of them, where Alex and his team of writing staff will write your papers for you. Now, I'm going to tell you now that there is a risk that you would get thrown out of school, whatever. I mean, really, I remember one kid when I taught economics, excuse me, literally assaulted me, kicked my window in. They let him back in the school. Now, this was a for-profit scumbag school, but they let him back in. I mean, really, you think colleges aren't going to take your money? I really wonder. Like, when they made the president a possible plagiarist, they're really, I'm not kidding. Would they give a shit to give us your money? I also know from Alex how many doctorates and masters, your professors, future professors use his services. It's all asshole. It all asshole. It's bullshit. The only thing where I wouldn't recommend is if you're in a legitimate profession, accounting, STEM, medicine, something like that. Obviously, you should not academic fraud. Oh, you mean like all the professors and all the admin? Like they engaged in it? Okay. Just one big circle jerk is all it is. But anyway, if you have a real profession, all that. But if your boss, like MBA should be using this service all the time. By the way, we want you to get an MBA. Otherwise, you can't get promoted. So let me see this right. I got a family. You still want me to work full time. You're not going to pay me to study, but you might pay for my MBA. So I got to basically work double time now to get promoted within this firm. Oh, go fuck yourself. Oh yeah, I wrote this paper. Yeah, here's my degree. By the way, I have a master's degree in supply chain management. I don't know if I told you guys that because I did all the papers in it for a client of mine. Go fuck yourself. And you know what I found out about supply chain management? I'm not joking. I have effectively a master's in it. You know what I found out about it? It's fucking bullshit. It's all common sense. You don't need a master's in supply chain management. You need some lazy cocksucking motherfuckers at corporate America to train your employees for 2 weeks. I have no moral qualms. Again, unless you're in medicine or something important, structural engineer, obviously. No moral qualms that when these motherfucking cocksucking corporate American motherfuckers, well, you need a master's degree. Well, you need a bachelor's to do what? Clerical work? Fuck you. Fuck them. Some people I guess there's a lot of East Indian, they'll claim to have a degree from someplace in India and they'll get the HB1 and they find out they don't have. Fine, good, do it. Another tactic is to go find, there are a bunch of schools. You have to be a little bit older to do this, but there were a bunch of schools that got shut down by Obama, rightfully so, because they're just these fly-by-night Pell Grant sponge scam schools, and their degrees weren't accredited. Go find one that were shut down. Say, yeah, I got my degree from there. They won't be able to prove it or disprove it. The company's closed. They don't have the database. If for any other reason, experiment. While you're in college at a real school, getting a real degree in accounting, just go make up some bullshit. Yeah, I got my degree in business. Some that doesn't require any thought or actual skill. Yeah, I got my MBA at this school. Send out your resume. See if they take you. Well, what school? Oh, it was what was it? Brown College. Brown College is a school, and I only know because they're one of several that got closed down. Oh yeah, I got my degree in business at Brown College, not the Ivy League one, the one over in Minnesota. Oh, it says it closed down, whatever, 2010, whenever Obama had enough of that shit. Yeah, and there you go. But if you're, I gotta get my prereq. I'm going to the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Oh, another paper on why white males suck. Hang on, let me get that one drafted up for you real quick. So there you go. You can find it down below, academiccomposition.com. Tell Alex I sent you. Vice, $5. It's been very lucrative when I've done it. Get paid to learn some interesting topics sometimes too. Sometimes, usually it's just boring ass liberal arts paper bullshit. Like I'll tell you this, I will do anything but work in supply chain management. That's like project management. I'm like, my God, a data girl was a project manager. She went to the PMI certification. I'm looking at the study materials. I'm like, what the fuck is this bullshit? This is all common sense. I will really trades something else. I'm a truck driver. I'll go join Alex Patino, but I am not going into supply chain. But usually those papers are horrendously boring. Nope, sorry. Nonstop Dre, the president of Harvard, did it and got made far. Yeah. I think she's still going to get her salary, $900,000 a year or whatever. I'm trying to save you kids 4 years of it. You can still get a legitimate degree. I'm not saying don't pursue that, but it costs you literally nothing to go claim you have a for you can't say, oh yeah, I'm going to be a civil engineer. I'm not saying that, but if you have some HR bent for some generalist kind of entry level job, and there's no real, like, you have to know accounting or engineering or database. Like, yeah, oh, you want a degree? Oh yeah, sure, I got my degree. Yeah, from the school that closed down 15 years ago. Go fuck yourself. Dre again. I could send you some of my funny college essays. Well, did you write them or did someone else write them? No, I don't need them, Dre. I'm so busy with shit. I got other stuff going on, so don't worry about it. Anyway, there you go. Academiccomposition.com. See you guys later. Toodles.